Oh, hello. Maybe best card in the set, or at least, top three-ish. Salad Pride, 5 mana, 2/4. When she enters, you make X 2/2s, where X is the number of non-tokens you control. And when she attacks, you put a counter on each creature you control, if that wasn't enough. So, just by herself on an empty board, 2/2 plus her. And, yeah, obviously, scales incredibly past there. If you make 2 tokens off of this, you feel like you're winning already. Other cards in the pack. Splinter, pretty good ninja card. Saved by the Shell, really good version of this kind of protection effect. Manhole Missile, good removal spell. I like Nobody a decent amount. This Raptor's pretty good too. Hey, Jigadator, how's it going? But yeah, we'll just take Sicko Bomb. Ooh, speaking of which, so this is not a great card for Black-White, right? If we're going to pair with Sally Pride. Black-White's a little more low to the ground, aggressive, wants to play 1-drops. This is more of like a black-green ramp card. But there's not a great card in this pack to go with Sally Pride. Like, Eastwind Avatar, I think, is a fine playable. Nothing exciting. So we're just going to take this. Maybe we end up in some sort of weird Black-White control deck. Not that I have done that before, but it could be a thing. If this wasn't here, what do we take? I think Trag is solid. These blue cards, both pretty good. Okay, and now we get Last Ronin Technique, which is a card I like a lot. Kind of sort of combos with Sally Pride. Obviously, you don't get more 2/2s, but going wide and whenever Sally attacks, you can pump the team. I also like April O'Neil. This is one of the better commons for the sneak stuff. Evasive, good to pick up. Also, really like Mouser Foundry. I think this is one of the best commons. It's pretty good in any deck, but especially in blue-red, where you can like pick it up with nobody, play this on turn 2, pick it up, make a 1/1. Or sorry, like play it, make a 1/1, pick it up on turn 3 with nobody, make another 1/1, cast again, just get a lot of value. But in any case, I think we just take the good white uncommon here. See where things go. There was also the common ninja. I actually didn't call that out. The 3 mana black one that draws a card. Should have called that one out when I saw it. Okay, now what do we take? We've got Featherbrained Filcher, which is very much a synergy card. Like, this is only good if you've got 6-ish ninjas, I would say. Otherwise, it's just like, it's an O2. You really do want to be picking it up. I guess sneak cards specifically. I should be specific, because not all ninjas are cards of sneak. And vice versa. So we've got one. I don't mind taking it here. There's also this Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, which is, I think, just generically good. Also, plays well with Sally Pride. Also pretty good for the ninja deck, too. Like, it gives you 2 bodies. Makes one more... makes it more likely that one thing's gonna get sneaked through. So I think I take that there. It's more flexible. If I knew I was gonna end up with, like, 6 sneak cards, I'd probably take the Pigeon. Because now we just take a red card. Because Mouser Foundry is the best card here. Casey Jones, kind of interesting. It's a 3 mana 4/3 that you draw 3 cards, but then you have to discard 3 cards in your next upkeep. So, essentially, this has to be the last card you cast, or one of the last cards you cast. Or maybe you have a lot of instants. You, like, cast them in response to the trigger. I think it's a little bit awkward and finicky, but... So, yeah, we'll take the Foundry. Raphael's kind of interesting, too, if we continue to go wide. Okay, we've got Action News Crew, which is a good 2. I think Jenica is the best of the land cyclers, like, just on rate. 5 mana, 3/3, make a 2/2. That's pretty good. Hey, Aki, how's it going? There's also this Grounded for Life. Where do we want to take this? Don't have too much interaction yet, aside from this Shark. Don't know if we're going to play that. Grounded for Life, not the best interaction spell, but maybe good enough to take here. Action News Crew and Jenica probably come around. Those kind of cards we'll see a bit later. Okay, April, fairly late. That's kind of nice. I've not loved Leonardo so far. I think if you've got like the really streamlined black-white deck, Leonardo just being like a 1-mana sneak thing is pretty good. But I think generically, if you're just playing like a white deck for red-white, April's probably gonna be better. Okay, so now there's the News Crew, there's the Point Squad. I've liked both these cards to some degree, and we've got now multiple cards, like 4 cards to make multiple bodies. So I think the squad's probably what I take here. I guess News Crew also works with multiple bodies, so maybe that's not the best argument. But yeah, I'm in for trying the squad. We also have just a lot of 2s. Probably a little bit harder to fill in our 2 slot than, or sorry, gonna be not harder to fill in the 2 slot, but at this point we have a lot of 2s. I don't mind taking a 3. And then here I just take the News Crew. There's nobody, which, again, plays nicely with, like, the Foundry and the Cavalry, but also going to be pretty hard to cast if I'm red-white. At least on turn 3, anyways. Okay, so now we've got Raphael as a payoff for going wide. We're just making a bunch of tokens, and Bot Bashing Time. Kind of a clunky removal spell. I think I take Raphael and try to just go all in on this tokeny thing we've got going on here. Alright, red-white land. I think I'll take that over Grounder for life number 2. Let's put this shark in the sideboard. Well, if we're going all in on the tokeny thing, we opened up a good one. So this is sort of like Sally Pride, but honestly kind of worse. Like, it's a great card, but I think Sally Pride being like 5 mana... maybe make 3 2/2s is a little bit better than this thing, where it's like, on turn 4, you're making a 2, this thing and a 2/2. On turn 6, you're making, 2 2/2s, 2 creatures. Additional creatures, that is. And it's got a very similar line attack, so it's like, when it attacks, pumps the team. But here, it only pumps the tokens it makes. Or other dinosaurs. Not too many of those in the set, although they do exist. Yeah, and I think if I wasn't taking that, I'd probably just take, like, I don't know, some one of these common creatures. I don't think Raphael is one of the better payoffs for this deck, and just, like, not a super strong card in general. Okay, Krang is awesome. Not going to take it here, though. There's General Trag, which wants artifacts, and we do have, like, a fairly... okay, less than I thought. I was going to say a fairly decent artifact package. It's really just the Foundry and the Cavalry. I could take another Raphael for the token stuff. I'll just take another Action Use Crew. Yeah, because I'm unsure if this card's even going to be supported. There's also Metalhead. I actually didn't even see this Metalhead. We did pick up a blue-red land. Let me just take Metalhead. Metalhead's just, like, far and away the best card. Okay, now we get a Manhole Missile. It's a nice piece of interaction. Like, I could see this veering into Jeskai territory. This is a nice crossover with the go wide and the artifact stuff. Like, cares about artifacts, makes an artifact, and is a token maker. I've got a 9 mana rare over here. Sorry, I'll make the cards a bit bigger since it's the early days. I think this card is also somewhat playable if you have a lot of frog butlers, and there's the 3 mana dork that can actually make multiple mana. So I don't think this is a, 9 mana is always a ton, but I think this card could be playable. Anyways, let's take the missile. Pizza. Pizza's worse than Manhole Missile, I think. Pizza goes to face, but Missile filters and is an instant and is in a whole mana less. That's a lot of mana. I could also take the Escape Tunnel. Makes it more likely I play this Metalhead, but I think my red-white lane is open enough that I'll just... If we can draft a good 2-color deck, great. If as this draft goes on, I feel like splashing makes more sense, we can do that too. Here's a Turtle Lair, which doesn't actually cast a ton of our cards. It's like Metalhead, this thing, yeah, really not a ton. Cast ninjas and turtles. I like this null group decent amount, especially when we've got rares in our deck to dig to. I think it's better than High Flying Ace. This card's pretty sweet too. Not for us, of course, but 7/7 Trampler that draws you cards and gains a life. It's generally a good recipe. Okay, another Cavalry. Don't hate that. This is that 3-mana Dork I was just mentioning, the one that can ramp you multiple times. Also kind of cool with Marshmallow and Guac Pizza, the 1-drop trick that untaps. So like you tap Mona Lisa for the green mana, you target her with the Guac and Marshmallow Pizza, untap, now she makes 3 mana. So you can kind of turn your combat trick into a weird ritual. Okay, another point squad. I think we take that, sure. Another land. I like this trick a decent amount too. This is a sideboard card. This is more of an artifact card. I think I'm cool with the second land here. And there's another land. Yeah, so we got this Raphael back. We've got Null Group. I mean, just playing Metalhead is pretty nice. Like, just the ability to do that. I think I'm into it. Okay, another Raphael, sure. There's the Baxter. So, yeah, we might be getting into Jeskai territory here. Nobody wheels as well. And I was saying nobody's a little hard to cast in our red-white deck, but we ended up, as this draft has gone on, we've leaned very heavy red, so I think this card actually is going to be pretty good in our deck. Pick up the Cavalry, pick up the Foundry. And we'll just take another good deal 3 here. Don't think this is a card at all you should be looking at ever. Okay, is there some world we just pivot to blue-red now? Because, like, the reasons to play, I guess we've got 2 double white cards, so that's not as likely to want to be the place we end up. Blue-white is something that could kind of work out. I don't know. It would be like splashing the triple manhole missiles. That doesn't seem great. This card is very strong. Casey Jones, also pretty strong. What's our artifact count? 5. Okay. Yeah, I think we like kind of derail ourselves too much if we take this dragon. And Casey Jones, as long as I pick up like 2 or 3 more artifacts, is going to be really strong. So we'll try our best to do that. Ooh, Alita. Alita is also great. She made a 2/1 that whenever a creature enters, you either put a counter on her, make a food, or scry 1. Are the 2 white bombs better than 1 blue bomb? Yeah, I think so. Like, I think both these cards are better than the dragon. This one maybe not be. It's close. But I think Sally is better than dragon. Yeah, I really like Lita. Lita's just like a premium too. Okay, some options. Another artifact to make our Casey Jones a little bit better. Glad we didn't take the filter the first time because it really has not turned into a good filter deck. There's a 4th manhole missile. There's a building, blue-red land. What's my creature count at? Okay, so we're like making playables here, certainly. Yeah, kind of want the nobody, I think. Ideally, I pick up more of this card or the Foundry to make it good, but I think upping the artifact count for the cards that care about that and I was gonna say Casey Jones, but that's a card that cares about that. Yeah, just making Casey Jones a bit better seems fine here. Everything Pizza. I don't think I want that as a fixer. Don't want another 2. I've just got infinite 2s. Could take Jenica. Yeah, it seems fine. Over like a Grounded for Life. Ooh, another Lita. Cool. Sally plus the Neutrinos is free wins. Oh, yeah, that seems good. Neutrinos is the blinking flyer. Alright. 4th manhole missile. Hey, nice. Picked another Cavalry. So we might just build this as red-white. Like, we've got so many playables. I can easily see us just being like, you know, no need to stretch the mana. Might want another removal spell. Like, this alone is enough, more than enough playables. Artifact count is 6 now. Still slightly low for Casey Jones, but playable. Okay. I don't even know if we're going to play the 5th one. Nobody likes Manhole Missile. Okay, so deck looks like this roughly. It's divided into cards we're never cutting and cards that are on the chopping block. Six artifacts enough for Casey Jones. Yeah, so that's what I was just mentioning. Like, it's not the ideal range. I think you want to get to like 8. But I think, you know, the hit rate's still going to be pretty good. I don't have the math on hand, but it's going to be something like 60-ish. I think I could cut one of these 2s. April O'Neil gets worse if I'm not picking her up, so I think I'm going to cut her. $16 lands is probably okay here too, with double dual land and like land cycler. Curve's just super low. Yeah, let's cut a plains here. Cutting a plains seems a little weird maybe because we've got these 2 double white cards, but I'm accommodating for these nobodies and casting these on turn 3 more often. I'm kind of okay if these cards, you know, maybe I don't have double white on turn 5 for turn 6 exactly. Hey, Cassie's coming in with that prime. Appreciate ya. Cool. Okay, let's run this. Looks pretty strong. I haven't done red white yet either, so this will be a first. Alright, this looks fine. We can go Lita into Cavalry if we miss our land. Get a Scry. Versus Sultai stuff. Alright, Driven Mountain. Does that change my play? I go Lita this turn into Point Squad next, and then just try to unload. Yeah, that's the way I get the max triggers. I think that's fine to do it this way. Hypergeometric says 50% for Casey Jones to hit if I set it up correctly. Okay, so I was overestimating a little bit. I think that's still fine. Again, not perfect, but fine. Okay, so Grolita, get past this Ice Cream Kitty. Ah, brutal. Donnie, okay. Okay, land was great here. So we go Wrath into Cavalry. Right, there was an arena tell. Yeah, I usually pay attention to that. Usually it's a bit harder in the early days in the format. But yeah, when your opponent has a green mana and a stop, This card's always castable. It's not like some tricks. It doesn't give a stop unless there's a creature. I mean, most tricks. But this one you can just literally just cast with no board, so. Okay, we can Casey Jones into an artifact, although we have hit most of our artifacts, or at least a lot of them. Yeah, could do that, or could just nobody. No, I can't nobody. Okay, I only have one play. I'm talking through this as if I have multiple plays. This is a legend. I can't cast the other 2 cards. Alright. Rip, missed. Can I get in with you? I'm trading for Pizza Face. I guess I kind of just don't want to, considering I've got Sally Pride coming down soon. I assume they sack a food, draw a card, trigger Pizza Face here. Oh yeah, Plane's in play too. I wonder what that's about. Tap land. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an Everything Pizza. Venus. Okay, this is fine. This is a 5-mana 5/5 that when it deals combat damage to a player. You can play blue. Oh, when any creature deals combat damage to a player, they can play blue to draw a card. Pay blue. Okay. Sally comes down. Make a bajillion creatures. A bajillion triggers. Okay, so I can send this thing. I think I should. Like, trading off with the frog is not that bad. Actually, do we attack with more things? No, probably not, right? No. Hell of a turn, though. And by hell of a turn, I mean I cast 1 card. And it puts 12 power on board. So there are 12 virtually that can crack one of their foods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I mean, they're not just dead. I guess nobody picking up cavalry is pretty good here. Oh, that was also very good. So, yeah, we'll just play squad. It puts a counter on each creature you control. It's not even the attacking creatures. That's wild. Oh, yeah, now they can't crack their food. Holy crap. Yeah, this card's silly. This is a should not exist at rare kind of card. Sierkovitz, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for the sub. Is the format solved? Yes, play Sally Pride. Yeah, if they just switched the Dino with her, right? Like, I feel like the Dino is more of a rare level card, and Sally Pride's more mythic. Froggy. Nice. Really love this frog, by the way. I think this card is Mark mentioned this in the set review, but is really, really good because there's a lot of really good 4s in this set. Mona Lisa, okay. Nobody. Okay, so we'll just play this out. Get our scry. I like that. I don't love it. I think I actually put this in the bottom. I've got a lot of token makers anyways, and I have 2 Busto cards in my deck. Bebop. Oh, hello. Hello, Busto card. Aforementioned busted card. So now do I just News Crew to get a non-token creature instead of this Foundry? I don't think so. Honestly, I think I kind of like the block here. I can just play a bit of a longer game. If I had to land for sure next turn, I don't think I'd make this block, but it's fine. Oh, so, shoot. Yeah, my bad. I should have blocked the token, obviously. Manhole Missile. Okay, so try to hit a land here. I could also just cycle this, hit a land, nobody pick up Foundry. Cutting them off of mana seems kind of good, though. Nice. I can do better. I'll take 7. Get back Bebop? Sure, okay. Not so bad. Lita. Probably just better to play Jenica first. I feel like you've asked that before, Argon. I always, yeah, Mark updates them throughout the course of the format. Not a problem if you ask again. I don't mind. Just we often do update it. Yeah. Yeah, we could jam Sally for 3 tokens and just hope it sticks. They're gonna play Bebop next turn. Yeah, I agree. Thing is, even if they cast a removal spell on Sally, like, our board's still really good. You know your game has gone long in this format when the music loop just stops, because it just does that sometimes. Is this a good attack now? It's okay. Oh, that is interesting. I guess I can play this, and it probably makes it a good enough attack. Just growing this with Sally Pride, and then next turn we get a pretty good attack still. So Sally attacks, gets blocked by Bebop. This gets blocked here. Yeah, it's a good attack still. Yeah, Satellite Pride is probably the kind of card where it's just like, you do the math and you're like, oh, it's good. It's like good 95% of the time to make the attack. So yeah, notably, if I hadn't misplayed and blocked my cavalry all those turns ago, I mean, it wouldn't make too much of a difference. I would have another 2-2 or 3-3 this turn. That might matter. Okay, that's good. Are they gonna kill me here? If they have a removal spell, like a cheap one, they could kill me. Okay. They attack with Bebop. Not dead. Oh. Kill Bebop. Get in. They go to 2. They'll be left with 2 things. That seems fine enough. They'll be left with 2 things. I'll be left with 3. And we've got these things. Sorry, they'll be left with 2. I'll be left with 4. Because this bounces. Or they could do that, yeah. And they go to 1. Okay. Yeah, could have made that game easier, but not blocking with that non-token. Was good enough, though. Okay, looks nice. Turn 1, Leonardo. Okay, so this is 2-1 that can give first strike for 2 mana. Which I'm happy I have a 1-3. Ooh, are they blue-white? This is interesting. I mean, they could be splashing, but I've actually seen a time or two when people have been blue-white ninjas so far. I think there's some actual... I think there's something to that, because a lot of the blue cards play nicely with the sneak plan. You've got like the 3-5. I mean, this card plays pretty nicely with it. Or sorry, not the 3-5. The 3 mana give your creature turn into a 4-5 draw card, right? That card plays pretty nicely with it too. I think here we just play Lita and have that do a bunch of good things next turn. I've only been doing pick 1. I think it's just largely superior, like as far as how interesting it is. That's a little annoying. So this thing is, they can tap it to put 3 counters on an artifact. If it's not a creature, it becomes a creature. Then whenever an artifact goes to the grave, you put its counters somewhere. Okay, so that's gonna be tough to get through. Play this. Don't want that. I mean, hopefully we just go wide enough that this thing doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess one of the, like, something people have asked me, like, does this set feel weird for doing it 1-pick draft? No, it feels like a totally normal set, to be honest. Ooh, that's a nice little combo. Cool. Like, I obviously would prefer a large set, but I don't think this set is, like, bad for 1-pick or anything like that. Okay, so we just take this. Land's not bad. Would have preferred a red land, but what can you do? So I can just kill Leonardo, attack with everything. They eats Lita, but not if I play News Crew first. You know, that seems pretty good. Am I in danger of dying on the crackback? Yes. If they kill my News Crew, I die. I think I basically have to draw Sally Pride at this point, right? So do I want to... do I even want to make this attack all? I don't think so. It's kind of close. Okay. I think I'm going to do this in any case. Another missile. So we're getting like this. And then, yeah, we died to removal. Okay, I think I'll send with not Raphael. They put counters here. I try to block. If we draw a mountain, we're actually in a really good spot because we can go like nobody, pick up cavalry, replay cavalry. Have a lot of blockers. Katana. Okay. It's not so bad. It's only a sorcery, okay. So they could wake up this Katana if they wanted to. We would unequip, of course. Okay, we did draw the mountain. That's great. And yeah, okay, so we go nobody, scry, this up. No, thank you. Oh, this thing deals 2 damage no matter, or sorry, gains them 2 life no matter what. I forgot about that line of text. It's annoying. Okay, well, gotta block one thing. I think we just block this and yeah, going from there. You go to 9. Four fire, sure. Okay, so gotta just cast this. Land. Not bad. Actually, might be a little too slow because they can just equip this to the flyer. Oh, I do have the food though. That changes things. Okay, so yeah, we chill, we crack food. We hope to draw land next turn. Yeah, it has been a pretty good game. I agree. Super stoked to catch the stream. I'm mid across the board, but limited play is so stressful. Excited to watch and learn. Well, welcome. How's it going? Okay, so we can... Yeah, we want to make trades. Or, sorry, we want to make chumps here. Just gives more time for this commander to actually do something good. I guess I could trade, too. It's not wild. Trade like that. Land, please. Or Sally Pride. I'd take land or Sally Pride. That's a land. Okay, cool. So X equals 2. They go to 8. They can gain 2 from this. So we're not out of the woods. Oh, escape tunnel too. Wow. Okay. Am I dead? I guess so, right? Yeah, because Donatello. Yeah, GG. No, sorry, I can block here. Okay, we're not dead. Sure is close though. Guess if I just draw my removal spell, we're good. Oh, sorry, no, this untapped. Never mind. Take it back. Alright, that's game. Yeah, alright, GG. It seems we don't win when we don't draw Sally Pride. Wonder what that's about. Pick 1 feeling better than pick 2? I think so. I think there's nothing wrong with pick 1 for this set. And I think pick 2... The way I've been putting it is if you are somebody who just wants to like get into actually playing the games quicker, pick 2 is a good option. It's also got a more forgiving prize structure. So, you know, those are both valid reasons to do pick 2 draft. But as far as the actual game experience, I think pick 1's quite a bit better. Right. With pick 2, the way that I kind of think about it is you're finding your lane is just a lot less nuanced. It's like a lot more like you're reading signals in bigger chunks, right? And so the nice natural adjusting you can do in pick 1 draft, there's just fewer opportunities to pivot your path, right? Seeing cards at a bit of a slower rate is, I think, just more interesting. Alright. Is the opponent out here, maybe? I think I got an on-game here, unfortunately. Maybe they'll pop up. Oh, there they are. Frog Butler. Okay. Just play our assets. Grolita. They might just want to trade. But I imagine they'll want to keep this around. Okay, that's fine. Look, I could have just scried there instead. Maybe that's the right thing to do when I've got 2 Busto cards in my deck. Ooh, hello, Lita, again. Alright, I will attack, and I think I'm going to pitch one of these missiles. Oh, no, I'm not going to do anything. Take it back. Instead, we'll just play our 2 payoffs here. Do I scry here? I think I still just want the onboard, like the onboard advantage rather than the scry when I've got 2 missiles that can filter me later. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Do they have the shark? The 9-mana shark? Counter. Now we scry. I'll take cavalry here. That seems fine. Kind of seems like it. Oh, okay. Well, this is gonna work out nicely. And I will get rid of one of these manhole missiles. Don't need the 3rd. So they've got 7 mana over there. They're 2 away from casting the shark. No, sorry, 1 away. It's an 8 mana. If you don't know what card I'm talking about, by the way, I'll keep this. It's a 8 mana 9/6 splash, I think, that comes in and destroys 3 creatures. Nice. Cool. Even if they had that here, they kill these 3, we have 3 tokens, 2 more on the way. It would be a closer game, but I think we could probably squeak it out still. Silly question, any reason why I had that mountain? Yeah, because I had Manhole Missile, which filters me. I do have use for land 5 and 6 sometimes, but not in that hand. I'd rather just pitch it. No such thing as a silly question, by the way. Magic is a very complex game with numerous things you could miss. Well, we've got our Sally Pride, so can't complain. Use crew. Okay. Would like one creature that I can play before turn 5? That's not this squad. I've got a lot of them. No blocks. And taps down my squad. Yeah, what's with everybody playing Azorius? Oh, hello. That counts. Yeah, this card clearly good, but it is, like, palpable to me how much worse it is than Sally Pride, which says more about Sally Pride than this card, but... Again, just thinking about switching the rarity symbols on this, in this thing. Leaving this back or thinking about it? What's the deal with these stomach people? Are these aliens? Are these parasites? Are these both robots? I guess so. I guess they're just robots that kind of look like humans, but have weird creatures attached. Oh, whatever Krang is, they're this? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Opponent is tanking very hard here on this attack. Or maybe you're just not here anymore. Okay, they have made the attack. I think we just jam Sally. Like, I could wait. Play Jenica first. But this is just like so much power and toughness. I think they're gone. I don't think the opponent is here. Yes, this is how I increase my win rate. Exactly. Just, I make sure to queue against people that have something in the oven already that they probably will need to attend to during our game. Okay. That was a rope, too, I think. That was a legitimate rope. Unless they just, like, you know, disconnected and just got back in and then realized they were so far behind and scooped. But they literally, they conceded there. They didn't time out. think this hand is good enough. We can cast this stuff. Yeah, DC didn't scoop. I of course, I think so too. Don't wanna. I wanna give him the benefit of the doubt, of course. Probably just disconnected and then realized what was happening when they came back. Alright, well, we're gonna go off kind of crazy next turn if these stick. Ooh, Super Shredder. Good card. Trigger, 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 trigger. Hit you for 6. News Crew's gonna be good when we draw our planes eventually. Oh, sorry, we don't need to draw planes. It's colorless to channel it. When we draw another land eventually. Ice Cream Kitty. There. Playing with the 1/5 April, and she's insane. Yeah, April is nuts good. Hey, there's the white source. Okay. So, what do we do? Play this. Grow the squad and bash the squad. They don't have a good block. Okay, Pizza kills the squad. And we still have a good enough attack, I think, right? 2 things get eaten and they go to 1. Yeah, that seems good. Oh, sorry, 1 thing gets eaten. Lita trades. Oh, unless they do this. Yeah, okay. They did it that way. Oh, sorry. No, also, this is totally fine, too, because Raph survives. It's a great attack on all fronts. They can go to 4 by cracking this pizza. And play something else. They still are dead at that point. Okay, yeah. That's the game. Sure, why not? Is that BM? I guess so. I guess I literally had them dead, so that is technically BM. Sorry, opponents. Okay, it's like, it's fine. I'm gonna keep this. It's not one of the better hands this deck can produce, but like, it's still a good hand. Good enough. Not a bad draw, too. That was a good draw. Alright, lead it down. I've been past the Avatar Dragon multiple times so far. Don't people think people like that card? Yeah, I found that too. That's a card that people... I guess it just doesn't read like the sideboard or card from outside the game text is probably throwing people off, I would imagine. Nice. Genghis Frog. Squad down. Squad back up. Yeah, I could play this. I could also manhole missile this frog. Hitch my point squad. Maybe get commander for 6. Let's do this. Do you think squad is stronger than similar cards from other sets? I think so, just because, and we're talking about this card, right? Or where'd it go? Oh, it went to the bottom of my deck. Yeah, sorry, this guy. Yeah. So I think it's a little better because it's a small set. Logic being that if you can pair it with a bunch of cards that make multiple bodies, like Cavalry or a few others, it's really good. If you're only triggering it once per turn, it doesn't scale the way you really want it to. And since it's a small set, you're going to see the cards that work with it a little more often. I guess that's just the thing about small sets in general, that you're gonna face very streamlined versions of whatever deck you're facing a little more often than you would in a large set, because the specific cards, like, there's only so many cards to go around. So the specific cards that you see, or you're gonna see the specific cards you need for your deck a little more often. Okay, I'll do that. Oh, why didn't I attack first? My bad. Missed the point here. Too busy talking. Hey, Ranger Red coming in. Appreciate that. Per pod, you see the same number. Of any individual card, Zirgovitz? Is that what you're saying? Or any given card? Okay, why am I wrong then? I'm trying to think about this. To me, if it's a small set, you're gonna see the same cards more often, no? In pick, oh, I see, in pick 1, yes. I'm talking about pick 1. For pick 2, yeah, I understand that there's a slight difference there. Alright, we're going wide enough that we should just bash all. They get to eat the commander, trade with nobody. And I can pick up this cavalry, which is kind of nice. Some hasty 1/1s in there. Right, cool. Right, in pick 2 it's different because it's a 4-player pod. Are there any board wipes to watch out for? Yeah, there's the green-black Mythic Saga busted card. There's like a Pyroclasm DL $2 creatures that is not very good that I wouldn't anticipate needing to play around. Is there any more? I think it's just the last Ronin. Ooh, Courier. Courier's real good. Let's see what food they go get. Kitty. Interesting. Okay. Well, great draw. They have Stomp by Foot here. Ah, Death in the Family. Okay. Card strong. So they each combat they put a counter on it, then draw X cards and lose X life for X number of counters on it. Oh, is this last Ronin? This has to be last Ronin, right? Just like immediately attack with Ice Cream Kitty. Last Ronin, and we need to draw Sally Pride. Yeah, okay. But we drew Sally Pride. Will it be enough? I mean, I gotta play it. I think I just play it here. They get back something. Oh, they've got two. How nice. So, last chapter, this is when a creature you control attacks alone this turn, put 3 counters on it against Trample, Lifelink, and Indestructible. Yeah, how can there be 2 Ronins? 2 last Ronins? That seems wrong to me. Okay, we just bash here. Yeah, this makes sense. Oh, wait, does it? Oh, this is kind of funny. I mean, they can, of course, play another creature here. But, like... Is this sorcery speed? They can't target this. Okay, this actually works out really nicely, right? Because they can't target this or else they die. So we just do this. Oh, wait, I mean, you know, I mentioned they could play another creature, but that doesn't even matter. They have to get rid of this thing. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Because this is not a combat trigger. This is an attack trigger. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad. My bad. They also chose not to put counters on, it seems, right? Oh, no, no, no. This just works out perfectly for them. Okay, no, no. We're not... They're not in a bad spot here. They gain 9. I guess I could draw, like, my... Okay, I was gonna say my make 3 tokens card. That would be pretty decent here. Okay. So I can put them to 7, and then they don't die still. And then I play my commander. If they have removal, I die. I don't think I'm trying to block here, though, right? I guess maybe I am. I just, like, survive and hope they die to their own creature. Because they're going to die from just decking anyways. I guess not quite. They're at 13. They'll take a draw step, go 12, draw 6. No, they will. They will. So I guess it is just a matter of survival. Right, life is irrelevant because they'll just add a self-mill. Okay. I mean, they've got all, like, pretty much their whole deck in their hands. This isn't likely to go well for us, but we'll see. Maybe it will. Okay, make a food. Okay, and then we die? Yeah, we die. Right, so if I cast Dino for X equals 2, still be dead, but I think it's probably the better thing to do. Oh, no, of course. Yeah, yeah, if I don't kill the Ice Cream Kitty, they can just sack their creature, and then the problem... Issue, crisis averted, you know, for them. So, yeah, I had to kill the kitty anyways. This hand is fine enough to keep, I think. Nobody's not doing too much. Hopefully they cast a 2-mana creature I can cast Missile on. Oh, green-white. Okay, well, they did. I think I pitched this news crew. Because while nobody's not doing anything this second, I've got a lot of good combos in my deck with it. Maybe this cut them off a color, if we're lucky. Alright, so now we'll go... kill this, try to hit a white source. Nice. That's real good. That was a good draw, though. So I will cash in a token here. Or sorry, a 1/1 to try to find my white source. And kill Wrath. Or sorry, Michelangelo. Cool. I did not play Modern Italy this weekend. I am ashamed to say. Okay, so time to just cast this card, probs. I think it's probably better than waiting a turn. Just get the party rolling. Also means that this can grow to a 4/2 first strike if we get to attack. It's a good joke, Secret. It's a good joke. Wow. Quite the draw, because they're going to try to double block. I stand corrected. They are not going to try and double block. What does that mean? Alright, whatever. What does anything mean? Where do we come from? Why are we here? Where do we go when we die? All right. Well, if we learn anything from this draft... Actually, I don't even know if we learn anything. Because I think most people can read Sally Pride and go, wow, that card is busted. I was going to say, if we learn anything, it's Sally Pride is busted. So, yeah, let's just organize into busto cards, good cards, filler cards. Honestly, this card is more good than busted, this commander. It sneaks into the busted tier, but this core was really good. Just the shell of 3 cavalries and 2 squads, and Jenica and our token makers, and also Raph. Like, obviously, the busted cards helped out a lot here, but even when we didn't draw them, we had a really good curve out almost every single game. Just with this package. News Crew is fine. This card, yeah, had a little bit of a lower hit rate than we would have liked, but I think still playable. Looking back, is there a card I maybe would have played over it? I could see just playing like a removal spell, another one that might have been better. But yeah. First red-white deck, first trophy.